Hey team, it's Taki here. I'm walking through a really noisy, busy part of Hawaii, and I'm not sure if you can hear my voice or not, but I've got something I'd really like to talk about that, frankly, I don't think we talk about enough. I've been inspired a lot lately by a few great quotes and a couple of local businesses here in Hawaii. I think there's lots in there for me to improve about the way I work and the way we work as a business, and I kind of hope that it inspires you to do something great for you as well. Let me give you like a little bit of a stack of like events, quotes, thoughts, inspirations, and then let's tie them together. Okay, so Jason Gaynard, a great friend, really class act, posted something on Facebook a couple of days ago. It was a quote from a guy called Ramit Sethi, who I don't know personally, but I know of, and seems like a quality cat, who said there's an entire generation of entrepreneurs all focused on working as little as possible instead of, all focused on how little they can work instead of how much value they can bring. They won't last. So there's kind of quote one. Right now I'm in the middle of a super long walk from hotel, half an hour that way, to coffee shop, another 20 minutes that way, like a 50-minute one-way walk to get a particular coffee. What's that all about? And I'll tell you why in a second. I've passed a bunch of coffee shops, but I'm going to one, which is kind of relevant to today's topic. That's the first quote. Here's the second big idea. I reckon I'll just keep walking. It's getting noisy. Here's the second big idea. Years ago, when I first became interested, intrigued with, and then finally obsessed with marketing and business, my uncle sent me this huge box. It was like a treasure chest size cardboard box from Perth on the left-hand side of Australia to Sydney, where I was living, on the right-hand side of Australia. A big fat crate, and inside, he'd just heard that I was interested in business, and inside were a bunch of cassette tapes from seminars he'd been to over the last decade. And so I had it's where I met Jay Abraham through cassette tapes, and got into marketing. Thank you to Uncle Brian for sending that through. And there was a cassette tape series of Michael Gerber when he came to Australia, and he was talking about how the best businesses in the world are obsessed, and the best business owners are obsessed. I don't know if you've ever felt like you care about certain things more than other people do. Anyway, he's talking about how the best business owners are obsessed, and how he gives an example like how Disney steam cleans the car park every night to make sure it's immaculate and spotless the next morning. He talked about how there's a company who actually does steam cleaning who's obsessed as well, and they buff their concrete, the little vehicles that you'd ride on to kind of steam clean the car park. They buff them to the most ridiculous shine every single night. And when the guy goes to pitch a new deal, the CEO literally rides in on one of these buffers. Like, they're obsessed with doing quality things in a quality way. And he had this throwaway line that just stuck with me. And it's been bouncing around inside my heart for 20 years now. And so this next little thought means a ton to me, and I hope that a little bit of it rubs off on you. He said, I've seen churches that are run like gas stations. So think about that for a second. Something that's meant to be holy and sacred and revered, treated like a gas station. So he goes, I've seen churches that are run like gas stations, and I've seen gas stations that are run like churches. And I just like, wow, what an idea that you could run something kind of, as humble as a petrol station or a coaching business, with that kind of awe and reverence and class about you, and build something that's really extraordinary. So I want to talk to you today about building something great. So I'm on my way to this coffee shop in Hawaii. It's called Local Joe. It's run by a dude I met yesterday called Charlie. And I'm walking 50 minutes to this. I mean, I could have Ubered in 10, but frankly, the walk's good for me. Let's cross here. Walking 50 minutes to get a coffee from this one guy because he cares a ton about coffee. They roast their own. He's testing out new things. Gave me a few different coffees to try yesterday. Doing all sorts of things to create. You know, he's on a mission to create the best coffee in Hawaii, not so that he's better than anyone else, but because he can. And because he believes in quality and craft. So that really inspired me. So I'm walking back there because he's a boss, right? Because he's building something great. So the second store I went to 2 days ago was actually it's a big business now, but it started off as a shop in Melbourne where I grew up. And it's called Aesop. They make cosmetics, I suppose, you know, like natural face washes and soaps, and I really like their deodorant. I know it's weird, but I like their deodorant, so I went in there. And one of the things I love that the dudes at Mecca Aesop have done is when you go in there, no matter where you are in the world, if you find one of their shops, they have a couple of rituals which are really nice. One, I walked in and lady pours me a cup of their special tea. Oh, that's nice. Hot day, little sip of tea, lovely. I chose my stuff. I give her the credit card, she charges it. She passes me the credit card back with two hands. You ever seen, I think Japanese people do this. It might be cultural. You know, they pass you their business card with two hands, like it's special, not just like it's a card. So she passes me my credit card back with two hands and says thank you. And then when she gives me the little bag of stuff, yeah, they put it in this little cloth bag, then they come around the counter and they present it to you. They don't pass it to you over the counter. They make a point every single time of walking around the counter and passing you this thing with two hands and saying thank you. I really love businesses that do stuff with quality. And so I guess the thing that this inspires me to do, and the thing I hope it inspires you to do, is to stop trying to get, you do as little as possible for as much as you can get away with. And stop trying to work as little as possible and start trying to add as much value as you can. Let's build something great. We've got an incredible opportunity with technology to build extraordinary products. So let's not send crap out there anymore and pretend it's okay if nobody watches your stuff or does the stuff or doesn't get any results. That's not cool. You only get one chance, as far as I know, at this life. I mean, the Buddhists might be right. Maybe if you do bad things, you come back as a shopping trolley wheel. I mean, it's completely possible. I don't know if it is. As far as I know, we've got one shot. Let's just make the biggest difference we can. Let's build something great with our coaching businesses. So anyway, I've been thinking, it's just been bumbling around in my head for the last 20 years, and then spurred again by a post from Jason and a couple of other conversations, and then this coffee shop yesterday. I hope that helps you, inspires you a little bit today. I'm on my way to local Joe, and my shoes are off, the grass is feeling nice. Let's build something great. Cool? Anyway, so do with that whatever you will. No clear call to action today, other than what if you could build something extraordinary? Do something that lasts. Be like Charlie down here at local Joe and make the best stem coffee in Hawaii because you can. One of our company values is class, and by that we don't mean just treating people in a classy way, although we do that too, but let's put something world class. We don't paint, we don't sculpt, we treat this as our art. Let's build something beautiful together, hey? Take good care, guys.